Hello my friends, my name's Dan from RC Scale Models, and today I have another kit. This one's 148 scale, this one's from ICM. This is from the Skymaster aircraft, from the I'm not sure, 50s, 60s area, Vietnam, if I believe. This kit was released from ICM this year, 2020, so it's brand new tooling. They are scheduled to release a navy version, which is in blue and stuff, but this is the first version of theirs, so this is, like I say, 2020. Nice box art of one of the schemes, which is the grey version from the United States Air Force. On this side of the box, a little bit of history on the Skymaster. Kit number 48290. Again, another one of the schemes. And this side, it is typical of ICM. A top opening box. You get a box within a box on ICM. I find their boxes are quite tight sometimes to get into. So a box in a box. We have one bag of plastic. And one worksheet and some decals. So we'll take a closer look at this now. So here's your worksheet on the front page. The colour callouts are asking for Ravel and Tamiya, which is okay because I use Tamiya paints all the time, so that's alright for me. A little bit of history on the actual aircraft itself, length, speed, engine and stuff, which is pretty cool. On your first page we have everything as sprue maps. There's only 3 sprues, 2 main sprues and a glass, so quite a simple kit hopefully to build, but quite detailed. So first step is working on the radio equipment section. We have a firewall. This is more radio equipment, which is here. Once it's built up, that's what it looks like. It's more radio equipment. One half, the fuselage half, they're asking for the glass to go in straight away. Doesn't actually say a colour on the inside, I don't think. Actually, yes, it does. They're asking for a green colour, a black green for interior, and the actual framing of the aircraft inside is H, is asking for olive drab interior, olive drab with dark black green panels. I'll have to check my references to see if that's correct. Again, the other side of the fuselage, you've got more glass going in. A little bit of an engine detail, which is here, which comes as one piece, and then you've got the manifold, I believe is the top part, and then you've got the front part of the engine with the little pin to stick into so you can make the propeller spin, but it's entirely up to you. Slot that into the front. Basic wheel well, again assembly, comes at the front. Again, slotting that underneath the engine part. The radio equipment you built up at the start goes in the back of the aircraft. This section here is the flight sticks or flight yoke, seats, instrument panel. Again, I think the instrument panel is quite basic. You do get a decal for that, which is here. There's the decal for the dials, and that is the decal sheet if you're interested. There's probably aftermarket out there for the etch resin and whatever if you wish to go down that route, but this is what we get in the kit. Once you've built up the floor and the seats and the instrument panel, they get slotted in as well. The other side of the fuselage, don't forget to put the other side of the glass in and paint it up. More accessories, a couple of F-16s and stuff, rifles, the other side of the fuselage being snapped together. They're asking for 10 grams of nose weight to slot underneath the just above the landing gear. I'd pack as much as you can into that slot. This section here looks like the top part of the dash of the cockpit area. Propeller system, it's a two-bladed propeller. It's very simple. Front cowling as well going in. So again, this option is for the rear propeller. So if I'm mistaken, this one is the rear propeller, this is the front propeller, because you got two props, push prop and a pull prop. Front glass going in, which is this section. We have the lower wing spar, a couple of glass panels going in. Nope, sorry, I'm mistaken. That's the top. That's the top of the wing. Putting that in, and then the lower segments of the wing get attached later, which is strangely enough of why I'm doing this, because they are here. So they're asking for some air scoop to go in at the back. It's probably a radiator, if I'm not mistaken. Not too familiar with this aircraft, and I'm going to have to read up on it and stuff. A couple of fins. We have the two tail booms and the flaps and ailerons going together. You will have to take care of this seam line because they come as two halves. Attaching that to the lower upper wing spar, sorry, and then the lower wings being put in together. Hopefully it fits nicely. Don't forget to drill out a couple of holes because you've got some rocket pods to attach. One of the landing gear doors, the tips of the wings added on, more flaps. This section here is wing support struts, and the other side of the wing support strut. The rest of the wheels going in, and a couple of support brackets. We have the hard points for your weapons. That little plastic. This section here is more hanging points, little brackets for the hard points weapons. These are your rocket pods assembly. It's only for A and H variant of the aircraft only in paint scheme. 2 pods on each wing. So what's the difference? Okay, this section here is having one rocket pod and one what looks like a rocket booster of some sort on each wing instead. And we do have down here a template for your canopy mask. So if you get some masking tape, stick it over the template, and you can see through the template, draw around it or cut around it or whatever you need to do, and it gives you the template for your windows, which is okay. But if you're not too keen on doing that, you can always go down the Edward route and buy them pre-cut masks, which I might end up doing anyway if I can't do that. We have the first scheme, which is very basic from the box art. This one is with the tips of the wings are green, but the aircraft upper section and the leading edge is grey. The rest of the wing is the Cessna white. The front glaze over the cockpit will be flat black. Same scheme again, white wings, all grey for the rest of it, flat black at the front, but then this section at the back of it is red. This one here is the same, all grey, white wings, black for engine cowling, and that's it. Or you can go with this option, which I have no idea what it's for. I think this is just a special AK version of, I think. It's just an all black aircraft. Doesn't look too bad in black, I think. As I say, here's the decals again. If you just want to have another look, they don't seem too bad. There is no photo etch in this kit. It's just one bag of plastic. So here's the first sprue. Contains all these parts. So we'll take a closer look at this now. We have the, I think these could be tips of the wings, the wing detail. Nice crisp panel lines from ICM. Their kits have come a long way since the older days. More detail. There's the basic engine, which you're not hardly going to see anything of at all. But it is nice you get something there. It's part of the tail boom sections. Again, nice detail. And obviously the other side is going to be pretty much the same. We have landing gear doors. There's the support struts for the wings. Basic propellers system, front and rear. There's that radiator system for the rear. One piece wheels. Nope, sorry, two piece wheels. So it should be too bad. But they're very, very basic. Not a lot of detail in there. They're quite small anyway. There's the nose cones for the propeller system. There's one tip of the wing. Another landing gear door. There's the top part of the engine. There's the main spar for the main landing gear segments. There's the pedals for the inside. Small detail parts. This might be a weekend build. It looks pretty simple. There's not a lot on this one. Upper wing spar, interior floor, cockpit DDL, main fuselage halves, and weapons. So again, here's the wings, nice and clean and crisp. I have quite a few ICM kits in my stash and collection, but I haven't yet to come across to build one yet. Like we all do, we all buy kits, and you buy a kit because you want to get around to doing it, and then you see another kit, and then another kit, and then another kit, and then the kit you started off with from the start gets further down the line. But there's the cockpit floor, looks pretty good. Some of the seats, reasonably good. Here's one half of the fuselage. Again, it looks pretty good. It's the only Skymaster that I know of that is out there. There could be others, but this is the only 148 that I know of. So it looks pretty good and pretty clean. There's a couple of ejector pins on the inside. That's typical of most manufacturers these days. They do stick them in awkward places and wind us up. So you have a little bit of clean up to take care of. It will depend how much you're going to see of inside, but you're still going to have to probably take care of it. Here's some detail parts. There's the flight stick. A little bit of flash on those actually. Here's rocket pods and those exhaust booster thingies. These ones, I think they're exhaust boosters or rocket boosters. More detail parts. This seems pretty clean. There's those details on the M16s. You may have to cut out the centerpiece of the F-16 because it's not not hollowed out. Come on, focus. It looks pretty good. Couple of clear parts. They're going to be pretty good because they're all flat panels. Yeah, they're okay. They're pretty good. Don't have anything to check out the writing. So again, yeah, if you're looking through the, they look pretty good. This is the front windshield. It's got a little bit of a blurriness to it because it's got a slight curve in it, but the flat panels are pretty good. Obviously, the further you go out, it's going to be blurry, but I think they're pretty good. So there you are, my friends. Another kit from ICM, 1/48 scale Skymaster. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.